Thought I'd record a quick afternoon live commentary. I probably won't have much time tonight, so all right, waiting to be paired. Just played quick few 3-minute games. Climbing out of the hole I got myself in 3 minutes, so that's encouraging. All right. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Well, this position is fairly common, but it's supposed to be like people play this a lot, but it's supposed to be completely fine for black. So, but I really need to study sort of the theory. This is a strange move order. Maybe actually here, with the idea of if he pushes, I take en passant. That seems like an interesting idea, actually. I kind of like it. Um, Although this actually is bad because he can immediately contest with his weak. Yeah. Well, so that's less than ideal, that trade. But I do like this pawn. I like my sort of central space edge. It sort of depends on how he castles. I don't think that's anything to worry about. Yeah, I'm happy if he takes that. Um, E6 is a little weak, so I need to watch out for that. But other than that, I'm pretty. I'm not going to complain about this. I would be surprised if he did not go. How do I say this? I would be surprised if he decided to castle kingside. Well, now he really can't castle kingside. So, but the nice thing about this position is now I'm getting rid of my bad bishop. Knight's got a natural square on c5. He's gonna obviously try to throw the kitchen sink at me here. But it's not the end of the world. Well, that just creates a weakness. I need to be a little bit careful here. That's just actually less to make an attack than to secure a spot on c5 for my knight. Um, so now I need to figure out, I mean, I really like chess games when it's just not people blindly throwing pawns at each other. So the question for me becomes, how do I sort of get things going here? I guess I'm going to do it too, b5. Fortunately, I have more of a lever to hold on to, so my pawns get there quicker. Um, and he is just going to go nuts here. So let's see. Okay, well, hmm, probably just here. You get to see how he handles this. Whichever way he pushes. If I push, if I push, he's almost assuredly going to sacrifice his knight. Um, so the question becomes, is there some other way I can play this? And if I play here, he almost assuredly is going to sack the. Well, let's see how to do this. Say I play here. Let's see what he does. I'm almost certain he'll sacrifice, and I think I survive there. Um, I mean, just queen here. Now he can play queen back, but I'm not sure how winning that is. And also now he allows this check. Um, you know, we'll see. I mean, he's gonna try the kitchen sink here, but I'm not so confident. If I were him, I wouldn't be so confident it's gonna work. Okay, now I need to be a little bit careful because rook down obviously puts me in a lot of trouble. So I think maybe here first. Is there some sort of winning queen trade? No. Well, it doesn't matter in the end. Okay. Let's see here. How to do this. Okay, that was perhaps a major blunder by me. Um, hmm. Okay, I need to think carefully. I may have sunk myself here. Knight check seems good. Um, my main question is, do I have to take a draw? I think I have a draw at least with knight check. Um, when his king can't really escape my checks unless he comes over to the f file, and I think that's a mistake. So I might have to bail here. Sorry, everyone. That really makes things kind of boring. But um, I don't. Maybe he probably won't go into it actually. Well, we'll have to see. I think he might have to though. He's invested a good deal of material. So now, okay, yeah, I didn't think he would go into it, but now I think this move is okay. Oh, H. This could get ugly. Takes. Yeah, that move. That move, and I might be toast. So let's see here. Well, I take with check, but he recaptures with check, and my queen is pinned, which is the big problem. Check. That might be a fatal mistake, but we will see. Yeah, that might be the move to finish me. That was a hell of a game. Um, I should have played knight f4 check. I just didn't have enough time. Let's see here. Well, this just loses. I mean, there's nothing else to be done though. He just takes it with his rook, yeah. And now I'm just busted. So I think I can resign. Okay, well, that game, that was not a fun game. But I feel like, I mean, that game, no, he played a nice game. Those games are frustrating just because I feel like it really, there are a lot of people whose mentality is you just castle opposite sides and start throwing pawns. And in this case, it worked. And I think I underestimated. He played a very nice game, and there were a lot of complications. Not the kind of game I want to be in a blitz game. But I feel like I should have had something sooner. Um, so I've got a nice outpost ramp on, and he just really just lets everything fall apart in front of his king. And I feel like this can't work. Maybe here I should have done this sooner, but I think rook b1. I just feel like the sacrifice can't be right. Of course, if it is, the other thing is I just play this right now. Um, that actually might have been the way to win it. Um, because this move is not. It's going to take him a few moves to mate me. So maybe h6 made life easy for him. And if he takes here, takes. How does he get through right away? If he takes this, I'll play queen check. And I'll have a fairly comfortable position. I mean, it's going to be hard for me to evict his knight. On the other hand, his position is not. So maybe that actually probably would be a much better way to play. It's a very interesting game. Again, a little frustrated that his caveman approach worked. So maybe this is stupid, but I feel like I could have weathered the storm. But I did miss a lot of resources, like at the end that rook pin failed that I thought would work. And now, okay, so here probably this makes sense. And now, okay, the other thing is that I completely missed rook f7. So here probably if I just play well, then h6. Yeah, I'm in a lot of trouble here. Tell you the truth. Well, I could just play here. Well, actually, maybe here. The point being that, if he trades and plays h6, I'm not how sure I can fend off mate. I can't take because of h3. On the other hand, well, actually, that might. I can't take, but something like if I can just keep things balanced, like even here, how does he improve his position? If he plays here, I think this probably works. I don't think check takes works because takes rook over, and he can't keep all his pawns going. Oh, well, no, that's okay. So that doesn't work. We can look at the tactics if you really want to see it. I think can't push because we'll trade. How does he break through? Um, it's hard for him to double, so he can't increase the pressure. I really should have played this. Well, okay, so but obviously he's not going to take that. If he goes back, that's okay. Where else does his queen go? I mean, rook in maybe. No, that just drops queen. So he's got to move his queen. Um, say he does something like this. Now I have a much better version of what I had before. A possible, and I think probably enough to draw here. Um, so yeah, I think that would have been a much stronger way to play it. I just completely missed rook f7. That was egregious. So here, right, he doesn't want the draw. So he comes there. Okay, now I need to think some more, which is to say, I think you get there magically. No. And then this loses. So hold on. Um, well, that really seems like the only move. So the question then becomes, here. That was very nice. He played some nice moves. Okay, the question becomes, can I try this here at this point? My inkling is definitely not. Of course, if I can, then I have a draw. I think, yeah. These double pin. No, I don't know if that works. I think earlier I needed to play Marco. This is really nice that this double pin. So the whole point was that I had calculated that this works, but of course, check here and look. The queen is pinned, and I'm in check. I can't take this. So once I take, he just takes, and then I'm lost. So that was a really nice game from my opponent at the end. I think his overall sort of blind attack strategy, no interest in sort of thinking about how to handle the position. I'm not. I'm skeptical. And obviously he's going to win a lot of games because he's very strong tactically. It was a nice game at the end, but I think I just defended inaccurately, and I think my position overall is sounder because I'm concerned with things like what's happening in the center. Um, I mean, that's why I got this knight here in part, and I think these wing attacks. I don't know. But anyway, he played a really nice game at the end, and that pin was really nice. So hope you enjoy, and this one, get him next time.